Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Turf Talks by Race Mirror. I've been joined by Mr. Gaurav Rampal, and we will be running through the 19 contenders in the Indian Derby. This year, Gaurav, is a bigger and a better field of 19 runners. No sponsor, but RWITC is not leaving any stone unturned to make this a grand success.
Yeah, we hope it's a grand success. We can see the efforts around. Just to put things in perspective, there is the D-Day for the Indian racing calendar. No matter who you are, this is the race you want to win. Whether you are a breeder, owner, trainer, jockey, this is the ultimate race in the Indian racing calendar. Probably the toughest race to win. A lot of planning goes behind this. If you take it from the breeder's point of view, it's about 5 years of planning that go behind it. Right from the selection of the mares to do the appropriate matings. From the owners and trainers point of view, from the time they select a yearling to them turning 4-year-old, it is a 4-year prep that goes behind it. Yes, it's a nice deep field. 19 horses, 10 of them are individual classic winners. The other 3 are placed in classics. So yes, it is a nice field, and there could be a situation wherein, because it's 19 horses, there could be a bit of a situation where there is a luck of the race that dictates some results, possibly.
Absolutely. They say that in racing, there is one thing certain, and that's uncertainty.
Absolutely.
With that, let's move on to our first runner, which is Placement Dom. Comes from the yard of Suleiman Ataulai. Your thoughts on this one?
Okay, I think it's there to set the pace. Pedigree-wise, Phoenix Tower, he's won the Indian Derby with Rochester. Aquamarine ran 4th in the Derby. She was a master craftsman mare. But yeah, to me at this point in time, looks like a pace setter.
Alright, then let's move on to the second runner, which is Philosophy from the yard of Mr. Padmanabhan. Your thoughts?
Indian Derby is not a stranger to Mr. Padmanabhan. Classic winner in the field. Very nice pedigree. Manifold won the Oaks here. Has everything going, the pedigree going. Sire has been on fire this year. Speaking of which, like I said, Mr. Padmanabhan knows what he's doing. Medium built, I would say smallish filly, but a filly with a great heart.
Alright, let's move on to Mira then. She's won the Oaks very convincingly, and the horse that finished second, Larena, won the Bangalore Derby. Has a big chance. Your thoughts on this one?
Again, that's a good form at this point in time. Fabulous pedigree. Mare is a multiple classic winner here. Ran very close in the Indian Derby herself, Myrtle Wood. We just hope that the daughter does one better. And again, connections. Arjun hasn't won the Indian Derby yet. I hope this is the one for Arjun. The breeder is very familiar with this space.
So then let's move on to the next one. King's Ransom won the Oaks really impressively and has the services of PS Chauhan. PS has been eyeing the Indian Derby from a long time, but hasn't been able to get this one. It's going to be a special ride for him. But your thoughts on King's Ransom?
Philly's done nothing wrong. I think she's one of the absolute frontline contenders. She's looking very well. Pacey's done a great job with her. She's looking well. PS has partnered her beautifully all throughout. Lovely pedigree from one of the international greats, Daniel Dancer's family. And she's done nothing wrong. She's absolutely done nothing wrong. So, yeah, one of the frontline contenders.
Alright.
Multi-dimensional has won it in the past.
Absolutely.
With Alan Dare and Immortality.
Absolutely.
So, nothing wrong. Dangerous again from the same nursery. She's like really heavily represented. But yeah, she's been a leading breeder for a long time.
Absolutely.
Multiple classic placed filly.
Yes.
Been knocking for a while. And yeah, looks like she will also put up a grand show.
Absolutely. Then let's move on to the next runner, which is Wall Street from the stable of Malesh Neredu.
Another Usha stud bred, Usha stud. Anyways, I think the strength of this horse is staying. A lot of us feel he's been put into the deep end fairly quickly and he's not yet matured, but over a period of time I think staying is his forte. And let's see how this run comes up for him, but he will be a good stare going forward.
Absolutely. The next one, Vincent Van Gogh from Adiraj Singh Jodha's stable.
Yeah, a horse from this family ran very close in the Indian Derby, Windstream. He was the son of artwork.
Correct.
The syndicate owned the mare Irises. Let's hope they're taking a chance, but again, the page knows what the big race is all about.
Absolutely. The next one, Supernatural. All eyes on Supernatural, you say?
Yes, I would say so. Very, very nice horse. And again, he's just looking $1 million. He's absolutely tuned to the perfection physically with what I've been watching him in the mornings. Another one of the candidates of Pacey who I think is looking really, really nice. I think 1.5 miles is absolutely up his alley. He will relish the trip. He will relish the good pace. And he is a Derby winner already.
Absolutely. Won the Bangalore Summer Derby.
Yeah, full sister won the Indian Derby. If my memory serves me right, there haven't been too many full siblings who have won the Indian Derby.
This could be a page of history being written.
No, there have been two. I don't remember. I don't remember the names now and the years, but there have been only two so far. So, but yeah, history is meant to be written, and it keeps changing.
The next runner, Shamrock from Mr. Satish Naridu's stable.
Another classic winner in the ring. Had a good last start. Was very, very good in Chennai. Second in the Derby. Won the Bangalore Guineas. Gorgeous looking horse. Excellent art, Nora. Nora was very, very close in the Indian Oaks here. At one of the auctions, he was the highest prize yearling. Looks very, very smashing horse.
Absolutely. Next one in is Ravishing Form. Has the credit of a track record in Mysore.
Yeah.
Is a very speedy horse. Do you think will stay the distance?
Personally, maybe not. But again, a classic winner and deserves the respect to be here.
Absolutely. Let's move on to Once You Go Black from James McKeown's stable. Very close finish in the Mysore Derby where a nose separated Still Our Eyes and Once You Go Black.
Yeah.
It was a thrilling experience to watch the race. Ran, I think the Ruya was a warm-up race to the Indian Derby. Your thoughts on this one?
Serious horse, a Derby winner. You can never take him lightly. Win Legend has had a Hall of Famer, Derby winner here. He's looking well. His prep has been good. He's had an interrupted campaign, missed a race, had a setback, had an issue at the starting gates in Bangalore, whatever. But looking very good, moving very well. I think he's very, very light on his feet and he's been tuned well, I would say.
Okay, the next one is Mojito. Has won the Bangalore Colts, but from then on has been placing in races. Do you think that is a bit of misform, or how has this been planned?
I would definitely not call that as misform, because the races we are talking about are all very, very serious races and very difficult races to win. Just to put things in perspective, there were approximately 1200 foals born this year, and we are talking about 19 of them running this race. So even running close in classic races is serious stuff. It's not off form. Yes, won the Colts, placed reasonably well in the Bangalore Derby, and I would say the preps haven't been too bad. The Ruya and the Guineas, he's run reasonably well.
Alright, then let's move on to the next runner, that is Last Wish. Ran a notable second behind La Arena and the Bangalore Derby.
Yeah.
And could be a serious contender, do you say?
He surprised a lot of people running second over there, because a lot of people thought that he is definitely not going to get the trip. But yeah, you have to respect. Second in the Bangalore Derby will be very, very good for the young trainer if he pulls this one. It will be a massive boost for him, for the fraternity.
Absolutely. Moving on to King Louis from, again, James McKeown's stable. Your thoughts on this one?
Another classic placed horse, and let's see, he's run well with Shamrock over a mile. Let's see how he does over 1.5 miles.
Alright, then moving to Imperial Power. Well, success in Imperial Power, won the Derby in a dead heat.
Yeah.
Imperial Power has won again in Calcutta and has travelled to Mumbai for the big one.
Yeah.
Has been a horse who's been based in Mumbai but then moved centre to Calcutta. Now comes back to Mumbai. I think he's very well aware of the track here in Mumbai.
He's well aware. He's a group winner over a mile of this track.
Absolutely.
He's triple classic winner. Very, very good family. We've seen Miracle from this family do very well. multidimensional, is no stranger. So
Correct.
yeah, deserves and commands all the respect to be here.
Absolutely. We've got Golden Neil, which is there from the stables of Narendra Lagat, having a runner in the derby after a very long time. Your thoughts on Golden Neil?
Well, 10 furlongs he won. So I'm sure the connections would want to take a chance. Excellent Art has won a derby with Star Superior.
Correct.
There's a Sakhi mare Monarchia. Up till now, she's produced fairly middle distance and fast horses, but Sakhi was an arc winner himself. So if he throws in a bit of stamina from there, good luck to the connections there.
Absolutely. Moving on to the next one, Fortunate Son.
Yeah, looks like a pacemaker to me. That's the role he's been playing in the last couple of starts, and for the connections of Mojito. So yeah, I think that's his role there.
Okay, moving on to Diff. Has won the South India Derby, the Wolf 77 South India Derby in taking style. P. Trevor rode him. What are your thoughts about Diff?
Won the South India Derby, placed in the Hyderabad Derby, placed in the Pune Derby. So he's travelled well. He is a robust kind of a lovely looking grey. Very, very good for the first season sire Cougar Mountain. To have a Derby winner in the first season in a very small crop is commendable. If he's travelled well, we know he does get a trip. So let's see.
We've got many greys win the Indian Derby in the past. Do you think this one is going to be a lucky one again?
Hope so. I'll be happy for the connections.
Alright, moving on to our last runner, which is Ashwa Magadhira. Your thoughts on this one?
Ashwa, as the name suggests, owned by the Chauhan family. They named all the horses with Ashwa. King Dhaka has been a very, very good stallion. He's produced Indian Classic winners. He's not had an Indian Derby winner. Horse has been knocking. Last start was third in the Bangalore Derby. So let's see. Looks like a long shot at this point in time. But multiple classic placed deserves to have his chance here.
Alright, so the big question, if I asked you to select your 1, 2, 3, what would that be?
You know, I haven't been able to pick a winner or tip a horse to save my life. So I'll reserve that judgment to myself. That's about it.
Alright, thank you so much for joining us, Gaurav, and thank you so much to all our patrons for showering our love. Please do subscribe to our channel Race Mirror, and we'll come back to you with more content. Until then, we'll see you past the post.